Hey there, come on in. Hey, yeah, I do. I have a helper today. I do. It wasn't planned. I, I know, I know, but Trish, there's nothing I can do about it right now, okay? It seems to me like you be a little more understanding. I mean, you got 4 kids yourself. Yeah, I got your message. Um, and that's actually fine. It works out good for me because you can see I kind of got my hands full, and every time I sit her down, she starts screaming. It's like she's fine as long as I'm up, like if I'm moving around. But as soon as I sit down, I can't even sit down. I even tried it in the rocking chair, the glider rocker over there. She wasn't having it. As soon as I sat down, she starts screaming. She gets so mad if you sit down with her. So like if I just keep her up, like moving, she's okay. So that's what I'm doing, and it would be kind of hard for me. It's like I can't put her down. Yeah. Oh well, heaven forbid we interfere with anything. Trisha's mad. She said, "I've already raised my kids. I've already been through all the squawking and screaming I want to hear." Well, it was either that or not come to work at all today. Oh, nice. Be just as well if I wasn't here. Okay, whatever. So that's fine. Honey, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you all right? You're feeling dizzy. Do you want to sit down? Sit down. Sit in the stool right there. You don't look good at all. Um, well, I got your stuff, but we'll worry about that in a minute. What's the matter? Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I know exactly what that's like. I have the same problem. I don't know if you know that or not, but yeah, I've dealt with panic attacks myself. I have trouble with anxiety too. I know how awful it is, and sometimes it can hit you out of nowhere. It's like no, just no good reason for it. Well, you sit right there. You stay there as long as you need to. Okay? Do you need me to call Tommy for you? I can I can call him. I don't mind. You want to just sit there and see if you do okay? All right. Oh, that's fine. Do you want a glass of water or something? You want to? We've got some cans of different sodas back there. I think we got like I think there might be some Diet Coke back there and some Sprite. Do you want me to go get you something to drink? Oh yeah. Go ahead. You go ahead and look. Okay. Yeah, there's a tissue. There's a box of tissue right over there. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. You go on. You go on and see if there's anything in there you want. Okay. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. She's having a panic attack. That's my girl. That's my girl. You're so pretty. Bless your heart. You can't help it. You got an awful name. Oh, you got your Sprite? Good. Good. Yeah. Oh no! Don't do that. I know you got those. You're wearing those long nails. Don't try to open that drink with that. There's a tool right there. You see, it looks like a giant fish hook. That plastic thing. It's got a hook on it and a handle, and you can hook it in the ring on the pull tab on the can. Just hook it in there and then pull it back, and that will open your drink, and you don't have to use your fingernails to open it. See, isn't that cool? Yeah, I've had that in here for a couple months now. Mama gave it to me. She said she thought it'd come in handy for some of my clients with longer nails. But longer nails aren't as popular as they were. I don't have as many people that have them anymore. Most people have shorter nails. Like mine are a little shorter right now than they were. Mainly because I broke 2 of them off. I was out digging in the garden and I didn't have my gloves on, and I tore up 2 of my fingernails. So, oh well. Who? No, honey, this ain't my baby. You know it ain't my baby. No, it's not Brittany's either. Oh, girl, no. This is, Aunt Verlene. This is her neighbor's baby. Now, how ain't Verlene ended up with the child? I don't know. See, our neighbor works at the new Costco in Nathanville. Yeah, they got that open now. They opened it last month. I hadn't been out there. You okay? I think she's got the hiccups or something. So she's been working she got a job at the Costco, and she is being cross-trained to work on the floor and as a cashier. And anyway, she's got 2 kids, and I think one of the boys is with his daddy this weekend. Well, one of the kids, she has a boy and this girl here, and they have 2 different daddies. Yeah, not that it's that uncommon anymore, but it's got 2 different daddies, and neither one of them's the man she lives with now. But that's none of my business. So the boy's name is Earl. He's 3 years old. Have you ever met a child that young named Earl? And he doesn't even have a middle name, so he doesn't even have the hope of like a normal middle name. His name is Earl. I cannot imagine looking at a baby and naming it Earl. But anyway, Earl was with his daddy, and she had to go in for some extra training this weekend that she was not expecting to have to do. You know what? That's actually done by an outside company. The people who do the samples. Those are not actual Costco employees. Those are part of some other company. She doesn't do samples, but she wants to be trained to work in the bakery, because I think she's got some experience, maybe decorating cakes or something, and she wants a job in the bakery. So they said that she could come in today and do some training if she wanted to. She could work with the bakery staff that's already there. So she's in there working today, just getting some training on that. She's been trained to do a lot of the stuff on the floor, and she is trained as a cashier. She makes really good money. I mean, yeah, if you know anybody, now I don't know if they're hiring anymore. Now, she got this job like 3 months before they opened. So I don't think they're actually looking for anybody right now. But don't grab my shirt, honey. She keeps trying to grab my necklace. She's not doing it right now. If you know anybody that's looking for a job, they pay really good. They do. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. You know, I'm not going anywhere, Trish. You know that. Now, I wouldn't get to see your pretty face every day. Yeah, I got a finger for you too, honey. Not in front of the baby. Stop. She's raunchy today. Gosh, she's, I don't know, some bee crawled up her backside or something. She's just ill. Yeah, she's ill. She's ill. I got lipstick on your head. Yes, I did. I love the way babies smell. I miss that. I don't have any babies in my family right now. Nobody's got any babies. You know, after I had Amber Lynn, it's like everybody quit having babies for a while, and Amber Lynn's 7 now. Ain't nobody got no babies. I told Brittany though she needs to come up here, and I'm gonna have her come up here. She's working today at the grocery store, but when she gets off work, I told her to come up here because she's gonna take this little one right here. She's gonna take her home. I want her to experience a screaming child. I mean, she's at that age. It's like, you need to know what can happen. You know, if you become a mother, I want you to know what you're gonna have to deal with. And this child right here, her screams can peel the paint off the walls. When she's mad, oh, she's got a temper. Oh my gosh, she's got a temper. Oh my goodness. So I want Brittany to come get her. Plus that way I might actually be able to get some work done. Yeah, you want some ice? I don't know if we've got any ice. Trish, is the ice maker working? No, I'm sorry. See, the ice maker in the little fridge back there is on the blink, and somebody was supposed to bring ice trays. Somebody was reminded 3 times about that last week, and they never came. I'm gonna have to go out and find ice trays. Do you know how hard it is to find ice trays? Nobody sells them. I looked. Where did I look? I looked at Family Dollar. I looked at Walmart, and I have not checked Target, but Target is so far out of the way. Nobody sells ice trays. Nobody. So I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have any ice. Hopefully, we'll either get the ice maker fixed or I'll find some ice trays. I may have to go like to my grandma's house and see if she's got any, cause ain't nobody selling them. So, but anyway, okay, the neighbor had to go to work. I can't remember her name. It's Andrea or something like Andrea, but it's not Andrea. Angelia. That's it. Angelia. I don't know. She looks like the girl on the Swiss Miss box. Every time I see her, that's what I think about. She looks like the Swiss Miss girl. Her name is Angelia. And so she comes running over to Aunt Verlene's house, knocking on the door, saying, look, I got to go to work. I've got a chance to train in the bakery, but I need somebody to take my baby. Earl's not here, but I need somebody to take my baby. And Aunt Verlene, before she could say anything, had this baby in her arms. Well, now, I don't know if you know this. Aunt Verlene is not the mothering type. She's really not. In fact, when she gets around babies, she breaks out in hives. Now, she claims it's because she's allergic to all the toxins. She says babies are just bathed in toxins. They're just, they're just coated in chemicals, and that's what makes her break out in hives. I think it's all up here. I think it's all in her mind. I think it's like a psychological thing, so that when she gets around babies, she just freaks out a little bit. I'm moving, honey. I'm moving. She's getting a little antsy with me. When she gets around babies, she freaks out. I think they not that they scare her, but it's like she's intimidated by babies. So then she will just break out in these big red blotches all over her body. Just big, like it looks like she's being attacked by a bunch of octopi or something. Or big red jellyfish. It's awful. It's awful. They raise up a little bit. It's scary. So she called me up, and she didn't know what else to do. She called me. She's got to be desperate if she calls me, because the only time she ever calls me is when she wants to lecture me about something. Like, I heard Brittany got her ear pierced, or, her ears pierced again, or it's always about something she heard. And she's got to call and educate me on why I'm doing wrong. It usually has something to do with my kids. I'm raising them wrong. Of course, she has no children, but she has to tell me how I'm raising mine wrong all the time. So she calls me up this morning at 8 o'clock, and she goes, Lynette, I need your help. Which I about dropped the phone, because that woman doesn't ever need my help. I said, well, what you need, Aunt Verlene? She said, I have this baby over here that I need somebody to take care of. I can't do it. I'm all broke out. I'm going to have to go to the hospital and get a shot of Benadryl. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to take care of the baby, or you want me to take you to the hospital? She said, I want you to do both. So she felt like she couldn't drive. She was afraid that one of those welts would, swell up on her eye and shut her eye or something. I don't know if that's possible. But I said, okay, well, I'll be over there. Give me about 20 minutes. So I got over there. And here's this poor baby, this poor little child in a little bouncy seat on the floor, screaming her head off. And Aunt Verlene is standing like away from it, like it's got cooties or something. And she has a pair of salad tongs, and I don't know how to describe it. It's like she's picking at it. She's clasping the tongs at the baby. I said, Aunt Verlene, what are you doing to that baby? And she said, I'm trying to comfort it. And she's just nipping at it with these salad tongs. I said, get the daggum salad tongs away from that baby. Just step away. Just go, you know what? Go get in the car. Go get in the car. Don't do anything else. Just go get in the car. Do you have a car seat for this child? Fortunately, she did. It was out on the porch. So I got the car seat to put in the car. And I took Aunt Verlene to the hospital, and they gave her a shot of Benadryl. Got that all straightened out. Well, we were there for 2 hours just to get that shot. And this poor child, the whole time, is crying. And I'm having to walk. I'm doing this bouncy walk all around in the waiting room in this, this den of sick people. And it finally occurred to me while we're waiting there, and Aunt Verlene is laid back. She's laid back in her chair, all dramatic. She looks like somebody from Gone with the Wind. She's laid out in the chair with her hand on her forehead. I am not lying. With her hand on her forehead like this. I wish if I'd had a free hand, I'd have took a picture of her. It was so funny. I'd have put it on Facebook for everybody to see. Aunt Verlene at it again. Yeah, poor baby. I mean, I wouldn't have worded it that way, but the picture would have said it for me. I said, "Hey, Verlene, what is this baby's name?" And she said, "I don't know." And I said, "What do you mean you don't know? It's your neighbor's baby and you're taking care of it. What's this baby's name?" She didn't know. So she had to call Angelia and ask her, "What is this baby's name?" And the way she worded it, she goes, "Well, we're at the hospital. I need to know your baby's name." So Angelia instantly freaks out. I said, "Hand me the phone. Just hand me the daggum phone." So I introduced myself. I mean, we kind of know each other a little bit, but I said, "Look, I'm Lynette. I don't know if you know me." And she said, "Oh, yeah, you do nails." I said, "That's right." And I said, "No, your baby's fine. Verlene, my aunt, I'm her niece. Verlene's at the hospital. She's fine. She just needs a shot." But I was just curious. All I wanted to know was your baby's name. And she said, "Well, her name's Edna." I kind of went to, "What?" I thought the phone broke up. I thought maybe she said something normal, but she goes, "No, her name's Edna." I said, "Edna what?" And she goes, "It's just Edna." She doesn't believe in giving her children middle names. I don't know why. That's the most unnatural thing I ever heard of. Like, what do you do with somebody who has no middle name? I don't even know how to relate to that. How do you, what does she yell at him when she gets mad? You know? I don't know, honey. So I said, "Are you serious? Her name is Edna? Edna." She said, "Yeah, Edna." I said, "Oh, okay." And she had to get back to work. So she was working on decorating one of those big sheet cakes, and she was real nervous, and she said she needed to get back to it. I said, "Okay. Well, thank you for that. She's fine." And I gave her my cell phone number. And so I told her, "If you need anything, I'm going to have Edna for a while today because Aunt Verlene's not feeling good." So I said, "Well, Aunt Verlene, this baby's name is Edna." And she said, "Well, are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." She said she named her that on purpose. I said, "I guess." Poor little child. I don't know. I mean, look at this baby. Look at this baby. How in the world? I know, honey. It's okay. How do you look at this face and name it Edna? You don't look like an Edna. No, you don't. I can't even think of a good nickname for Edna. I mean, Eddie. What do you call her? I can't bring myself to call her Edna. I just keep calling her Sweet Pea. So I can't do Edna. You know, I just imagine that Ednas are just born old ladies with a hip replacement. That's an Edna. You know, they're like 80 years old and they have grandchildren. And they drive like a crossover vehicle of some sort. That's an Edna. Ednas are never young. Are you feeling any better? You look better. Some of the colors come back in your face. No, I'm not laughing at you, honey. Look, same thing happens to me. There have been a couple times that I've been shopping at the food line, and Brittany was there to see it one time. She didn't believe me. She'd never seen it. And I will just, something about being in grocery stores causes me to have a great deal of anxiety. I don't really know why it is. It's almost like sensory overload or something. And there have been a couple of times I had to leave my cart right in the middle of the aisle and go out to my car just to pull it together, just to get it together before I could go back in and finish shopping. And my mama has had the same problem since she was probably in her 30s. And for me, it started when I was in my 30s. Before that, I was pretty much okay. So I would never laugh at you for that. That's not, I know it's not funny. I know it's horrible. But I can still call Tommy if you want me to. I don't mind. I promise. I do not mind. I can take you somewhere if you need me to take you somewhere. If you need me to go get anything. No. Well, you sit there as long as you need to. There is no hurry. I have your stuff here. I got your cuticle oil that you wanted me to order. I got that. And I also threw in a couple of extra things there. I put in a manicure brush for you and some emery boards. Well, you're welcome, honey. I just, you know, I just want to give them to you. There were some extras that I had, and I wanted you to have them. And I put them in the bag. Let me get that for you. It's I apologize for the bag. I had to put it in a Biscuitville bag because I was out of regular bags. But your cuticle oil is in here, and the manicure brush and some emery boards. Okay. So Let me leave it on the table for you. But you sit there. You keep sitting there, and I'll hang out with you, okay? Me and Edna will hang out. Basically, right now, I'm just waiting for Brittany to get off work so she can come take Edna to the house. She's never really done any babysitting, but I think she can handle this. I think she can. I think she can. Don't you? Yeah. I think she can handle that. She's a good girl as long as you keep moving. If you stop moving, she freaks out, though. That's what I want Brittany to experience. You know, they have those like robot dolls or whatever they are in school, where it at certain times it does different things, and you have to get up and walk it or change it. I don't even know, to make it stop crying. But I want her to see what the real thing is like as well. So I think this would be a really good opportunity for her, because Angelia is going to be working for quite a while today, because first she's going to be training in the bakery. And then she's going to be working on the floor a little bit. I think they had a couple people out sick. There's something going around. It's not the flu, but it's like there's some kind of bug going around. Have you been feeling okay? But I think some people are out at work with whatever it is that's going around that's got everybody sick right now. But you stay here, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm not going anywhere right now. My next appointment doesn't come in for another, I don't say it's another 45 minutes or so, but I'm going to stay here. I don't feel a need to drive around with this baby. I did learn that she's fine riding in a car unless you have to stop at a stop sign or a stoplight, and then she starts screaming. And then she keeps screaming after you start moving until you've been moving for a little bit. She loves movement. She just loves movement. As long as she's moving, she's okay. And I got some toys. Angelia left some toys. They were sitting in a car seat on the porch in Aunt Verlene's house. Look at this. It's a little lamb. See? And it has a tiny little, like there's a rattle in there. Hear that? And it's so soft. Look at that. It's plush. It's made out of terry cloth, and it is so soft. And look at its little ears, and it has blue eyes. Isn't that cute? So we have a little lamb, and then we have a big rattle, and this actually, to me, looks like it was attached to something. I don't know, but it was in the seat, so I didn't know if this was like something she really liked. But it almost looks like a hamster ball full of bingo balls, doesn't it? Ooh, it's noisy, but it's plastic. So I don't know if that's like something she really likes. I tried to get her to play with it earlier, and she just stared at it for a minute, and she looked at me like, I don't know what you want me to do with that. And then there's a teething ring here. And all these pieces are made out of different materials. Like this one is plastic. This one is plastic and rubber. And some of them are just solid plastic. Some are all rubber. But she's not really showing any interest in this either. So I don't know. I think maybe she was in a hurry to leave and she just grabbed whatever was nearby. Oh, this one's cute. I love this one. Look. It's a little blue giraffe. I'm not so sure about leaving this with her unattended though, because look at this hair on it. I'm just afraid she would pull that off and try to eat it. You know, I don't really know that this is something that, I mean, I might let her play with it if I'm watching her, just to make sure she doesn't try to eat it. I mean, I haven't been able to figure out yet if she's one of those kids that puts everything in her mouth. Verlene was really bad about that. Everything went in her mouth like she was a dog in a former life. She would try to eat everything she found. I had to make sure not to leave anything laying around because she would try to eat it. Now, Brittany never did. Brittany didn't really go around picking up stuff and trying to eat it. I didn't have much trouble with her. Verlene was awful. She chewed on everything. But this is cute. Look at his little face. He's adorable. And he's also soft. Very soft. It's like it's almost like chenille or chamois or something. It's very soft, very pretty. And its little tail. It's a little bit of His little yellow feet. So he's cute. And then the last thing she left with me, and see, I don't have any baby toys at home. I'm going to have to make sure that Brittany takes all this with her, because I have not had a baby at my house in a long time. Yeah, like I said, it's been a long time, and I've missed it. Well, I told Jimmy, he came by to bring me my lunch earlier. He said, "Oh God, tell me you're not getting any ideas." I said, "Honey, I ain't getting no ideas. You know, this is fun for an afternoon, but, you know, at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, 3 straight weeks or however long of a baby not sleeping at night, it ain't cute no more at that point." And I remember that because Amber Lynn hated to sleep at night. She was a party animal. She wanted to stay up all night, and we had the hardest time getting her to sleep through the night. See, it's kind of hard for me because Brittany was such an easy baby. I mean, she started sleeping through the night so young. I mean, she was so little, and she would sleep through the night. Amber Lynn, oh no, she wasn't having it. Oh no, that girl never slept. She never wanted to sleep. So it was kind of a shock because in my mind, I always thought that Amber Lynn would be just like Brittany was, and the experience would be the same, but it was totally different. She was a very challenging baby. She really was. So I told Jimmy, I said, "Don't worry." I said, "Do not worry. I remember what it was like to have a really young baby, and I'm in no hurry. I have no interest in going back to that. But it is nice for a little while." It is nice for a little while. So the last thing she left me was this, it's like a little fabric book. And it's made by Fisher Price. And it has a little loop on it so you can hang it from whatever. See, the loop actually opens up a little bit. So you could clip this onto something if you wanted to. And it also has a little rattle that looks like a cow attached to it. And it's soft. So it's in here. You look at this side and it looks like a barn. And there's a little pocket right there. And it looks like green grass. You open it up, and there's a chicken. And there's a little flap here that you can open. And you see a little chicken there and a bigger chicken there. And then here we have the pigs. And I'm hoping that's mud right there. And on the next page we have, I guess these are horses. I almost said dogs. I don't think they're dogs. I think they're horses. See the horses? They're blue. And his little flap opens up and you can see the chicken and an apple. And it came off the apple tree. And then on the last page, we have, it looks like my grandma, doesn't it? It looks like my grandma Rosie. Look at her hair. It looks about like her wig. It looks like grandma, but it's not. It's a sheep. And here we have another sheep. And then we have this grass that sticks up, and there's that baby chick again. That little chicken shows up everywhere. And then on the back, you can see all the animals at the farm. So I'm going to make sure to put these in a bag or a box or something when Brittany comes. And I told her to come straight here from work. I said, "Don't you act like you forgot, because I'm going to leave you a voicemail and remind you again to come by here and get this baby. You're going to take Edna home. And I want her to be in the same condition when I get home as when I saw her when you left here. I want you to keep her, keep her looking fine. Don't do anything awful to her. I don't want to come home and find her with a mohawk and pierced ears or anything." So that's what we're doing today. Yeah. But I got a little longer before she gets off work, so I'm going to have to keep you here with me. That's right. Fortunately, I got some diapers. Angelia apparently didn't leave any diapers. She brought some bottles and some like baby food, but no diapers. But I'd stop by CVS and picked up a pack of diapers that I think should work for her. Yeah. So I have diapers. I'm gonna make sure to give Brittany that as well. You know, Brittany's never changed a diaper. She's in for a treat. I told her, I said, I'm gonna show you how to do it before you leave, so you'll know, because I'm sure you'll have to do it again before I get home. So she's gonna have fun. Yes, she is. Well, yeah. Are you sure you're okay to go? Okay. Well, good. I hope you get to feeling better. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Okay? Don't. And the next time, if this happens again, and just give me a call. You don't have to come on up here. You can just call me, okay? I understand. It's okay. But that's your stuff there in the bag. Do you have an appointment to come back? Do you want to do that? Oh, you already have one? Next Thursday. Okay. Oh, well, I'll be here. If it's in the computer, I'll be here. Okay? All right, well, honey, you take care. All right? Go home, take a break. Just, do some deep breathing. That's what my therapist tells me to do. And that works better for me than anything. Just take a minute and take some deep breaths. It really helps. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Oh, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. Well, you have a good day. Okay. All right. Wonderful. And I will see you next Thursday. Okay. Say bye. Can you say bye? Say bye. Oh, she's a sweetie. She is. Even if her name is kind of weird. Okay, well, I will see you next Thursday.